What's up, all my five fans? So, what do you guys think about that fight? Dominic Cruz versus Cheeto Vera. Good God, what a knockout. What a knockout. I mean, honestly, before we get on to what's next, we got to talk about that fight. Dominic Cruz, he looked really good. He looked really, really good. His boxing was crisp. His footwork, you could tell the difference. Obviously, Dominic Cruz being 36, who was it, 36, 37, around that age frame, you could tell that he is no longer as quick, and as his reflexes are not like quite there the way it used to be 3, 4 years ago, if not 5 years ago. And of course, when it comes to the bantamweights, it's not like the heavyweights. Power is always the last to go, but the speed and the reflexes, it's just, as you get older, it does slow down. Doesn't matter how much you train, doesn't matter how much you prepare. It's just one of those things that life happens. Life does. But he still looked good. He still looked damn good. I am actually very impressed the way Dom looked. But Cheeto Vera definitely looked good as well. He looked very powerful. He was landing Dominic Cruz with some really powerful shots that put Dominic Cruz on his back foot a little bit, dropped him a couple of times, and then come fourth round, bam, beautiful head kick. Beautiful head kick that stopped Dominic Cruz. I don't think to this day Dominic Cruz has ever been stopped. I know he was tapped out by Uriah Faber back in the day in WEC days. But yeah, and ever since then he's never really been defeated like that before. So to see Cheeto Vera do that, that says a lot. That says a lot. Even though Dominic Cruz is a little older, he's a little bit slower, but he is still one hell of a tough competitor. He is still one hell of a challenger. So now what's next? As far as Cheeto Vera goes, I am so excited for this division. I cannot say that enough. I am so excited for this division. You got the bantamweight title defense coming up in October 22nd, I think it is. You got Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw. And then you got another bantamweight contender fight. You got Jose Aldo versus Marab in August 20th, next Saturday. And then of course on that same card, how can I forget? You got Peter Yan versus Sugar Sean O'Malley. So there's just so much noise going on in this division. I am so psyched and so pumped for this division. As far as Cheeto Vera goes, what do you think is going to be next? Is it going to be possibly a Jose Aldo versus Marab, the winner of that? Or is Cheeto Vera deserving of a title shot? Does he deserve the winner of a Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know 100%. I know Peter Yan is still considered a number one contender. He just barely lost that title defense or that title fight against Aljamain Sterling in their last outing. I know he has a tough fight coming up with Sugar Sean O'Malley. So that one should be definitely very interesting. I know we got Jose Aldo up there going against Marab. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where things land as far as what Cheeto Vera decides to do. And I guess all questions have to be answered come October 22nd. But does Cheeto Vera want to wait that long? You still got 2 more months until that fight takes place, and then you got another 3, 4 months until another title defense, give or take. And that's if things run smoothly. There is no controversy. There is no draw with Dillashaw and Sterling. Does he want to wait that long? That's a long time to wait. It's a long time to be on the shelf. By the time the next title defense happens, he's looking at possibly spring, if not a little later, give or take. So yeah, what does he want to do? I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. I would like to see him possibly go against the winner of Jose Aldo. That's just my personal opinion. Excuse me, my personal opinion. Now, as far as Dominic Cruz goes, where does he go? What does he do next? And that's a big question there too. Is he going to be a gatekeeper possibly? Is he going to be, the guy that to go to the next guy, you have to go through this guy? Does he even want to do that? Or does he retire? He is going to go down as by far the greatest bantamweight to ever do it. It's hard to do what he was able to do. It's hard to replicate that. It's unfortunate for his career that he's had so much injuries. He definitely reminds me of the Habib of the bantamweights. He was just just plagued by so many injuries. We didn't get to see him for so many years. You know, he was always shelved, always shelved, always shelved, and he's always looked good. Always looked good. You know, we remember he was gone for like I think it was 3 years, and then he comes back, beats T.J. Dillashaw in a very close contest, then wins against his arch rival Uriah Faber, and then unfortunately loses to Cody Garbrandt back in 2016, if I'm correct. So I think that was the last time he actually held the belt. That was the last time that we really got to see a really good top contender, a contender out of him. You know, and then we got to see a title shot with him with Henry Cejudo on a fortunate stoppage for what he feels. I have to look at the fight again. I think it was a justified stoppage if you ask me honestly, but yeah, like what does he have left? What does he want to do next as far as his career goes? Personally, like I said, I will not mind seeing him fight again. I mean, could we see him fight against Jose Aldo? That would actually be fun if Jose Aldo were to lose or to win, whatever the case may be. You know, you got two legends, two WEC legends going at it once again. You know, he can always try to go against his the man that beat him. You know, Cody Garbrandt. You got Cody Garbrandt up there, so you know he still has options. He still has options. Do I see him as a title challenger again after this? I'm not 100% sure. You know, never say never. We always look at Glover Teixeira. You know, the guy's had his ups and downs. We look at Michael Bisping. He had his ups and downs until one day, boom, it just happens. So, you know, a lot of people always say, oh, it's too late. Oh, no, it's too much. No, I can't say that. All you got to say is Glover Teixeira. And all you got to say is Michael Bisping. It is never too late, guys. Never, ever, ever too late. You know why? Just because, just like the name of the podcast, they never stop fighting. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys think Dominic Cruz should continue fighting? And if so, who would you like to see him fight? Or should he retire? Chito Vera, what do you think he should do? Should he take on another fight? Possibly the winner of a Jose Aldo Marab or the winner of Peter Yan versus Sugar Sean O'Malley? Or wait it out and get that title shot? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.